Camille Gordon had a dream. She wanted to teach, to shape young minds, to make a difference. At 23, she was full of life, energy, and ambition. Born in Jamaica, she moved to London in 2001, eager to build a brighter future. To pursue her passion for education, she enrolled in a teaching program, but London was expensive. Camille needed a job to support her studies. She found one at the Blue Bunny Club in Soho. It was just a temporary way to make ends meet. She didn't tell her family about the job. She wanted to protect them. She wanted them to see her succeeding, not struggling. Camille's story is a stark reminder that tragedy can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. Her dreams were shattered in a single, senseless act of violence. Her life, a beacon of hope and promise, extinguished too soon. But Camille's story doesn't end there. It continues in the fight for justice, in the quest for answers, and in the unwavering love of her family, who refused to let her memory fade. The Blue Bunny Club was a clip joint. It lured men in with the promise of female companionship, then slapped them with exorbitant bills. It was a place of shadows and secrets, where danger lurked beneath a veneer of glamour. On March 1st, 2004, that danger became all too real. Around 7:10 p.m, a man entered the club. He paid the £5 entrance fee and spent some time with Camille. When his time was up, he was presented with a bill for £375. He argued, he protested, but eventually he paid £80 and was escorted out. But the man didn't go far. He lingered outside the club, his anger simmering. Minutes later, Camille stepped outside for a break. It was a fatal mistake. The man confronted her, a knife glinting in his hand. He lunged, plunging the blade into her chest. Camille stumbled back inside the club, clutching her wound. She collapsed on the floor, her lifeblood staining the carpet red. By the time the ambulance arrived, it was too late. Camille Gordon was pronounced dead at University College Hospital, a victim of a senseless act of violence that shocked London. Witnesses described the suspect as a black male, about 25 years old, between 5'5" and 5'8" tall. He wore a dark jacket with a large Cleveland Indians logo, dark jeans, white trainers and a baseball cap. He was last seen entering the Piccadilly Circus tube station. But another witness contradicted this description, claiming the suspect was a white male, around 35 years old, with light brown hair and a thin build with defined cheekbones. He wore similar clothing to the first description. These conflicting accounts threw the investigation into disarray. Was it a case of mistaken identity, or were there two suspects involved in Camille's murder? The police were baffled. They released sketches of both men to the public, hoping someone would recognize them, but the leads went nowhere. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The case grew cold. Camille's killer remained at large. The conflicting descriptions became a frustrating enigma in the case, casting a long shadow over the investigation. Was it a simple case of misidentification under duress, or did it hint at a deeper conspiracy? The question lingered, a constant reminder of the elusive nature of truth and the agonizing uncertainty that plagued the case. Section 4. Unseen footage, new evidence emerges after 2 decades. The 20th anniversary of Camille's murder passed with no new leads. Just when all hope seemed lost, a glimmer of hope emerged from an unexpected source. In October 2024, the Metropolitan Police announced a breakthrough. They had recovered enhanced CCTV footage from the night of the murder. The footage, previously deemed unusable due to poor quality, had been painstakingly restored using advanced technology. It showed the suspect with greater clarity than ever before, offering a renewed chance to identify him. The new footage was released to the public, broadcast on the BBC's Crime Watch Live programme. The nation watched, captivated by the grainy images of the man who had haunted Camille's family for 2 decades. The police hoped that someone, somewhere, would recognize him and come forward with information. The release of the enhanced footage injected new life into the investigation. It was a powerful reminder that even in cold cases, technology could unearth long-buried secrets. The images, though grainy, offered a tangible link to the past, a chance to finally put a face to the nightmare that had haunted Camille's family for so long. Section 5. The price of silence, a £20,000 plea for answers. To further bolster their efforts, the Metropolitan Police announced a £20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of Camille's killer. It was a substantial sum, a testament to their unwavering commitment to bringing her murderer to justice. The reward money, they hoped, would incentivize anyone with information, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, to come forward. The announcement of the reward reignited public interest in the case. Newspapers ran front-page stories, websites buzzed with discussions, and social media platforms were flooded with messages of support for Camille's family and calls for justice. The reward, it seemed, had struck a chord, reminding everyone that Camille was not just a name in a file, but a daughter, a friend, a young woman with dreams and aspirations that were cruelly cut short. The reward money was more than just a financial incentive. It was a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness that had shrouded the case for so long. It represented the collective will of the community to seek justice for Camille, to break the silence that had shielded her killer for far too long.